the Rangers somehow get a series win against the Yankees. This is the Roundup. What is going on? Welcome to the Texas Rangers Roundup Podcast. I'm RD. They did it somehow. I was just hoping for one. They go on. They win a series against the Yankees. I mean, they're at home, but the Yankees are tough. Number one in the East, the AL East, man. Oh, my goodness. You should be smiling ear to ear because that was the one that was like, this is going to sink us. This is going to be the end of the season. And that's arguably the best team you're going to face the rest of the year. I mean, you got to play the Diamondbacks, in Arizona, but other than that, it's amazing. And the games were fun. I mean, obviously, game one kind of sucked, but we can hop right into it. Let's get into it. All right, game one. Yankees do win 8-4, pretty much dominate. They score 8 runs on 12 hits, had no errors. Rangers scored 4 runs on 9 hits, had no errors. Cole gets the win. It's his 6th of the season. He's 6-3 now with a 3.65 ERA. Leiter gets the loss. He's 0-2 with 11.78 ERA. He actually pitched very well, but just things unraveled in the 6th. Excuse me. Yankees did score 2 in the top of the 3rd. Rangers counted with 1. Nothing doing in the 4th or 5th, and then the 6th inning, kaboom. 5 runs. They put up 5 freaking runs at the top of the 6th. Rangers do put up 2 in the bottom of the 7th, and 1 in the 9th, but it's just too much and a little too little too late, really. Obviously, your players of the games were your fan and MLB vote was Torres. He went 3 for 5. He had a double, 2 RBIs, and a run. Cole was one of your top performers. He got the win, obviously. Through 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, had 9 strikeouts. Langford, 2 for 4. Homer, double, 2 RBIs and a run. Torres, again, as I mentioned, he's one of your top performers. He was the fan and MLB vote for that. Both teams had a homer. Yankees had 18 total bases versus the Rangers 14. Yankees had 2 stolen bases, the only 2 in the game. Rangers did lead the left on base category again. Left on 6 versus the Yankees 5. Again, no errors. So you're like, all right, a lot of hitting, a lot of action. Leiter, he's going to be good. He's good now, but he's going to be better next year. So tough, but he pitched well. And then obviously, they just blew up. Like the Yankees just went to Pound Town and there was no looking back. But, hey, you move on, you turn the page the next night. A little bit different story. Some dramatics at the end as well. Rangers get that dub 7-4. Yankees put up 4 runs on 10 hits, had an error. Rangers 7 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Pennington gets the win. He's 1-0. It's his first win of the season. He's got a 2.53 ERA. Holmes gets the loss. He's 2-5 with a 3.27 ERA. And it's kind of weird. The player of the game versus the MLB vote, versus fan vote. Fans voted for Rodon. He threw 6 innings, had an earned run, had 11 Ks, 2 walks. Langford, 1 for 5. Homer, 2 strikeouts, but that grand slam at the end got it done. So Rodon was one of your top performers. Heaney was the second. He threw 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 8 strikeouts. Josh Young, 2 for 3. Homer, got hit by a ball, hit by a pitch, 2 RBIs, a run, and a stolen base. Both the homers came from the Rangers, the only 2 of the game, Young and Langford, as I mentioned. Total bases, Rangers 12 versus the Yankees 11. Rangers led in stolen bases, too, 2-1. And Yankees had 8 left on versus the Rangers 6. And like I said, the Yankees had the lone error, excuse me. It was, you're sitting there watching this game. Rangers put up 1 in the 4th. Then you don't really hear anything else. And the Yankees put up 2 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. Take the lead. They got a 4-1 lead. Well, the Rangers did counter with 2 in the bottom of the 8th. So you're talking 4-3, and you're down to like your last out, man. You're like, oh, come on now. And, your boy Langford absolutely obliterates the ball. It was great to see it, too. He hits a grand slam. You can actually hear it. Let me play it for you. Hopefully.
They are loaded up in the 9th. Langford could win it with 1 swing here. Hoping for another Rangers walk-off. And that is pounded.
Yeah, baby.
Deep out to left. The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Dude.
Wow. Steps up here in the...
It was a great swing, a massive, towering home run. He knew it was gone as soon as he hit it. Face lights up, gives the flex. him and Bochy hugging was great to see. But, yeah, I mean, it was a fun game, obviously, with the Rangers winning and walking it off. I thought it was, obviously that's even more fun. But, lots of hitting in this one. Again, Josh Young hit a homer. Is this the game? I think this is the game where Josh Smith kind of dribbles one down the line and he leaps over the pitcher. Like it looks like he's running hurdles in the Olympics. It's wild as hell. Go check out the video because it was an amazing play. And again, Josh Smith he's awesome. So Rangers get that dub. You're like super excited. Like, man, feeling it. There we go. We got the win. We have the win. Now, we'll see what happens tomorrow night, So this game went a little bit late into the night. We were actually doing Strikeout Beer and SB Fantasy Football, SB Baseball. We had a full slate on Wednesday, so it's kind of tough for me to watch these games. But it was I think we were in the middle of recording a Patreon video, and I'm like glued looking down to my screen, watching the game. And so anyways, Rangers get the win, 10-6. Yankees put up 6 runs on 8 hits, had no errors. Rangers 10 runs on 14 hits and had an error. Eovaldi gets the win. He's 11-7 now with a 3.55 ERA. Stroman gets the loss. He's 10-7 with a 4.03 ERA. Yates gets his 26th save of the year. He's got a 1.37 ERA now. But I'll be honest with you, like the Rangers came out, they were in full control, essentially. Scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the fourth, 3 in the sixth, and Yanks scored 2 in the fifth. And the Rangers tacked on 2 more in the seventh. You're like, man, it's over, baby. It's done. And that's not necessarily the case. Buddy, the late night dramatic, shenanigans from the Yankees put you in Trent Grisham hit a grand slam, and you're just sitting there like, oh my God, what the hell's going on, and what's going to happen? And I'll get to what happened at the end. Obviously, Eovaldi gets your fan and MLB vote for player of the game. Through 7 innings, had 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Your top performers: Juan Soto went 3 for 3, a homer, double, walk, 2 RBIs and a run. Langford 3 for 4, had a double, walk, 2 RBIs and 3 runs. And then Duran went 3 for 4. He had 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs. It was the sticks were alive, right? So, team comparison: Yankees had 2 of the only 2 home runs of the night. Rangers had 20 total bases versus 15 from the Yankees. 4 stolen bases in this game, 3 by the Rangers, 1 by the Yankees. Both teams left 8 on, and the Rangers had the lone error of the night. So, it gets into the ninth. I mean, I thought this game was over, and I'm bad luck. So I'm sitting there looking at it like, oh, come on, man, come on. And they get a couple more on, and then here's the end.
Not indifference. 2-2 pitch. That's hit hard. Out to left. Langford back, and he makes the catch. And a smile from ear to ear as he puts it into this one.
Dude, he was smiling. Carlos, I think it was Carlos Stanton. He rips this freaking ball, and Langford he was playing deep. He ran back to the wall, put up that glove, snatched that ball. It was gone. It was going to be a 3-run jam. The game was going to be, I mean, you're talking 9-10, and the Rangers are crumbling. But the kid, Langford, he is going to be a gem here in the Metroplex for a long time to come. Walks it off with a grand slam the night before. Saves another homer, a 3-run jam that could have. The guy's been playing lights out. I can't wait to just see him next year as well. I do want to see them obviously continue this fun little streak they're on, winning some games against tough teams, I might add. But they are still a little bit far in the rankings. I just posted that on X. Obviously, make sure you go over there and follow me. It's at TX Rangers Pod on X. And then obviously I post shorts and podcast clips and things like that over on YouTube at Texas Rangers Roundup Podcast. Now, the AL West, Astros are still, 8.5 games up on the Rangers. Mariners are 5.5 games back. But, hey, you're running out of time. We talked about it. There was 25 games left, I believe, in the last show that I did. So we're down to 22 games. But they are winning. They need some help. They are 8.5 games back on the wild card as well. Gonna have to get. The Yankees, the Twins, and the Royals right now have the AL wild card. The Red Sox are 5.5 games back, along with the Tigers and the Mariners. The Rays are 6, and then there's the Rangers 8.5 games back. It's kind of a stretch, but someone posted, I think, yesterday or the day before, they were mentioning how the Cardinals, when they beat the Rangers in the World Series back in 2010, if I'm not mistaken, that they were 8.5 games back. And they went on a hell of a tear, got into the playoffs, got in the wild card, and, I mean, the rest is history, obviously. So, looking forward, we got games tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, all against the Angels, all in Arlington. And as I mentioned, with the MLB standings, or the West standings, the Angels are in dead last. They're 58-81. They're 17 games back. They have no fight left in them. Now, they did win a game last night, but they're 4-6. They should just roll over, let the Rangers do their thing, and help us out. Now, again, all these are going to be night games except for the Sunday afternoon. You got 7:05, 7:05, 6:05, and a 1:35 start time for each of those games. Now, the pitching lineup, the matchups have been set except for Friday. It's still TBD. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I can't even say that person's name. Jack Konowitz, maybe. He's a righty. He's 2-3, 4.96 ERA with 12 strikeouts, going up against Cody Bradford, lefty. He's 4-2 with a 3.21 ERA and 52 strikeouts. That's your Thursday tonight at 7:05 pitch at Globe Life Field, folks. And I believe all these are going to be on Bally's. Yeah, I don't think any of these are going to be nationally televised games, which kind of sucks. But anyways, then you got Friday night, 7:05, Samuel Aldegari. He's lefty. He's 0-1 right now, 3.60 ERA. And, you know, at the moment, they don't have anybody listed for the Rangers. And then Saturday night, 6:05, Tyler Anderson, lefty. He's 10-2 with a 3.55 ERA and 125 strikeouts. Going up against Jack Leiter, he's getting another start. Obviously, he's a righty. He's got 11.78 ERA. He is 0-2. Got 13 strikeouts. So, you know, that could be a tough one. Hopefully, it comes out just give us what you gave us on Tuesday. Everything should be fine. The bats should be able to get. Now, I'll tell you this. Tyler Anderson does have that record of 10-12 with a decent ERA. He's 3.55. So it just shows you the sticks don't come to support him. It's kind of like Heen Dog around here. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm actually going to talk about him. He's going to take the bump on Sunday afternoon, 1:35. Heeney's going up against, Caden Dana. I've got too much stuff rattling around in my head. He's a righty. He's 1-0, 3.00 ERA with 4 strikeouts. Heen Dog is 4-13 with a 3.81 ERA and 141 strikeouts. Again, his record, he just doesn't get bat support. Hasn't got it all season, you know. But anyway, so there's your probable pitchers for the next 4 games. You do get to go against the Angels. This is an optimal. You need the sweep. Let's be honest. You need this sweep to stay alive. There's only been 3 teams, I think, eliminated from the playoffs mathematically. That's the Marlins, Rockies, and the White Sox. So still alive, still hope. Just got to scratch a little bit to get there. Now, some updates. Corey Seager was placed on the 10-day injured list yesterday. They're calling up Sandro Fabian from Round Rock, and right-hand pitcher John Gray transferred to the 60-day injured list. That's pretty much it. So with Seager, it's right hip discomfort, and the Rangers, let's be honest, have a ton of infield depth. So you're going to miss his leadership on the field. You're going to miss the stick, but it is what it is. And then Max Scherzer, he's TBD. He threw about 40 pitches in a simulated innings during the live batting session on September 2nd. The plan is for him to start on Thursday. No. September 7th. Was it Saturday? Yeah, today's Thursday. What am I doing? He's going to start in AAA Round Rock. I mean, it'd be nice for him to rejoin the team. We need a veteran pitcher. They're kind of just piecing things together right now. It is what it is. Spores, he's still TBD. Latz is TBD. John Gray, he's out for the season with a right foot. DeGrom's supposed to it's about that time. I'm looking for an update here. His final rehab start will be Saturday, September 7th with AA Frisco, so he's in the Metroplex. So there you go. That's his final rehab start. We get him back, and he's got some good stuff. Oh, buddy. And like I said, perfect situation. Kind of you're kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit, but perfect situation. You won a series against the Yankees. You have the Angels for 4 games. Now you got to go to Arizona only for 2 though. Then you get to play the Mariners for 4, Blue Jays for 3, Mariners again for a couple for 3 in Arlington. then you get to finish the season off with 3 against the Athletics and 3 against the Angels. Now, the last home game for the Rangers will be September 22nd, 1:35 against the Mariners. So you get to go out there and say goodbye for the season. Maybe. If they get in the wild card, they get in the playoffs. Come on. Little postseason action. But that's going to do it. Hey, y'all have a great weekend, and let's go Rangers. Oh, that's low. Thanks for listening to the Roundup.